I can see
Frogs, nigga.
On my wrist is frogs.
Let's get it. Niggas wanna get intricate. Hey, yo, pull the Mac 11 out the velour holster. Done ball. Sure shot, top dollar.
You already know it is. Your boy Nas the God, hiphopisreal.com. We got one of the best new rising stars in this game. A Ward out here, man, putting pain in the game, starting trouble. You know what I'm saying? What's good, man? How you doing?
Good, bro. Just got off work, man. Ready to get back to writing some more stuff, man. I got a battle coming up this weekend, so just getting prepped for that, bro. How about yourself? You been good?
I've been good, man. Just, getting into the game, watching things, and just, trying to get to the next level of the game. Even, as we in the game, it's always about elevation at the end of the day.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, man. But, I see you elevating. You starting a lot of trouble. But before we get into all that, you say you got a battle next week. Could you talk about that? Who you battling? What league? What's going on?
Yeah, Crack Liberty League in Philly. I'm battling Bill Collector. They got a card out there. Marv 1 versus E-Ness. Wes McCody versus Kaboom.
Yeah.
Myself, Bill Collector. The return of Mo Dirty, if you're familiar with Mo Dirty from Grind Time. He's battling, I think, Rosenberg Ross. So we got a nice little card out there in Philly, man.
And you said that's next week?
Yeah, Saturday, the 29th.
Yeah, I might have to try to pull up, man. Philly?
Hey, man, come through, man. It's it's definitely a nice card, man.
I mean, right now, when you look at this card, you know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say that Bill Collector line was fire against Geechee Gotti. Because when you said Bill Collector, that's all I thought about. Like, dang, so he really got Bill Collector next. That made that bar that much crazier.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, I ain't gonna front. I just finished watching that you versus Geechee battle right now. That shit was a crazy battle. Like, I spoke to Geechee, I'm like, yo, say it ain't so. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm hearing, like, everybody talking, saying A Ward he came through, man. And I see what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, Geechee came through. I seen him freestyling some of the end, but you came, like, super prepared.
Yeah.
Like, you came ready with, and you had some bars. Like, you had some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I think that...
yeah, I was trying to bring a different feel to the approach and how people battle Gotti, So I thought, he did well. Like, I think people overreacted and was saying, like, he got bodied, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But he definitely has some solid material, and came and put on. But I just think I was more polished, and overall, like, every round, just that being polished and being a little bit more solid and aggressive and different things, really kind of edged everything for me. So.
Yeah, yo, that Dorothy Click and Shoe shit, that Kansas shit, that shit was crazy too. That was a crazy bar. Like, you had a couple gems in there. Like, I was like, yeah,
appreciate that, bro.
Definitely, man. Impressed with what you've been doing out here, man, in the game. But I see a lot of dudes wanting smoke, man. I'm watching right now the Jakkboy, like, talking shit, and yo, man, this shit looking crazy. It looking like, yo, he said he woke up thinking about you.
My dude shot that live at like 6 o'clock in the morning too. Like, it was early.
Nah, but he looked like he want to smoke. He calling all of y'all out, like, you know what I'm saying? Talking crazy. He's shooting the Bible, killing Christians. Like, yo,
I'm with all of it because honestly, like, Jakkboy ain't no scrub. Like, he really ain't he just got his buzz back a little bit,
Oh yeah, that Stings battle was crazy.
Yeah, because of his performance was nice, but I actually think just the way it was shot and like how dope the videography on that side of it looked, like really accentuated his performance and helped him out a little bit because he did have 2 nice rounds. But I don't blame him for capitalizing off that little buzz and coming and throwing shots or whatever. But I want all the smoke because his aggression and his energy, like, is really something I enjoy, like, in the ring, So I mean, I outright him easily. I mean, there's nothing that he can do with me, like, pen-wise, but that aggression will really make me turn up, though.
I mean, right now, they talking that URL talk, like, you know what I'm saying, seeing what's up. He's saying, like, yo, they ready. He spoke to the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying? He spoke to the Illuminati of battle rap, and they said it's a go. Like, what's up, man? Have you been getting them talks? Are you getting them calls? Is things getting ready? What's up?
Yeah, I've talked to quite a few people ever since I went to the Gnome event. When I went down there with Loso, the Gnome, just kind of started to build the bridge of communication that we had before. I've been talking to URL since my first battle ever. After my first battle ever, you know, that's when I first started talking to Norbs and a few of the other people, and then we had some things fall through and some communication issues, and then obviously I've been building my brand and doing my thing in King of the Dot over there. But just as recently since Gnome, you know, the communication is back. You know, the ideas are there, the opportunity is there. It's been offered to me. Now it's just about making sure it's the right opportunity, you know, and making sure that it kind of fits, you know, what I want to do and what they want to do, and ultimately, you know, make sense. So,
what do you think about you know, everybody taking shots? You got New Jersey Twerk, you know what I'm saying? You got the whole Goonies right now, like, you know what I'm saying, asking for that record. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know. When you look at the Four Horsemen, you know what I'm saying, and what you guys bringing, you know, Saga, people knowing him at first, and then getting to know Loso, and then we know Street Hymns, and then you like, hey boy, he like that new dude that, and then like, you know, everybody in the clique is crazy writers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Loso might be the more the performer, and he got that crazy stage presence.
Yeah.
But you know, I done heard Street Hymns spit some crazy shit. So it's like,
yeah. There's really not a weak link with us. And, you know, one thing I notice is that people want to battle us just also because their content, like, I think it stretches the creativity for our opponents. Like, I think some people love the idea of writing against a Christian battle rapper because it's almost like, you know, you get to kind of cuss out God, like tell him about how, you know, like, it's like you get the opportunity to be like in this different mode, you know, and you're not just coming like, you know, a plug and play type battle. You know, you can use angles and different things and different material, different researches that you would do. But you know, one thing about us is that we bring it every battle. We have a great following outside of battle rap. We have you know, branding and different things, and so it brings in more fans. It brings in more people to watch others battle that they might not have. And all of us we're really just rising up the ranks in everything that we do. So, yeah, with Twerk, Jack, Ryder, all them dudes, you know, they say they want smoke. The minute that it's offered to me, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, like it ain't no ducking in me, nothing like that. If any of them goonies want anything, like, just set it up. Like, just hit my line and we'll make it happen. URL want to make it happen, hit my line. We'll set it up, you know? I'm not on some diva like I got to get paid this, that, and the third. Like, you know, like that's an opportunity and a battle I will take immediately.
Which one? Who, you know what I'm saying? Who to you really
well,
like?
Since Jakkboy the one talking the most, and I guess he waking up thinking about me, you know, I mean, I might as well go ahead and get rid of him. You know, I just figured he probably want his buzz to last a little bit longer before it dies down again. But if that's, you know, if that's the problems that he wants, you know, we could do that, you know.
Yo, Jakkboy, he is an animal. He's unorthodox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he's actually one of the toughest ones to battle, really. I do, because you have no clue what he's going to come with. I think Ryder's kind of consistently a little bit above average, but Jakkboy has the ability to either be trash or unbelievable. So it's kind of hard, you know, to predict what he can do.
I mean, how about Twerk? What you think about that battle?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's Loso's problem right now, or that's Twerk's problem right now, you know? So I'm going to let that ride out, you know, and let one of them handle him, you know, and then if that works out in the future to where we need to talk, we can do that, you know?
Well, I can see a Goonies versus, you know what I mean, Four Horsemen type of whole card right there. That shit could be crazy.
Bro, somebody should pick that up, really. They could really benefit off that. You know, 4 or 5 battles, just put it together as team versus team, pay-per-view. Like, they could really benefit off that. And I firmly believe you would not have to deal with hardly any chokes, minus, you know, maybe Twerk, you know, as far as any of the cards is concerned.
So if we look at the lineup, it's you versus Jack, Loso versus New Jersey Twerk. Who
Saga versus Blue Easy.
Okay.
And then Street Hymns versus Ryder, probably.
That'd be crazy.
That's
a crazy lineup. So, I know you got your team winning in this one.
Yeah, oh yeah. I honestly believe Street Hymns is like the best like battle rapper of all time. Like I'm Street Hymns' #1 fan. So like people sleep on him all the time because he's such a writer, and he really doesn't shine unless he's battling another writer. You know, like because then like you could watch it and you could really pick apart the bars and stuff. But I think Street Hymns, his talent is just ridiculous, bro.
Nah, I think I'm ready to see that, man. But yeah, you versus Jack, man. It's looking like it's something that could really go down, man. What you thought about, you know, just his aggression and what he coming out with, the way he's like, you know, being highly disrespectful. You being a Christian and probably people, family, whoever else watch this shit like, yo, this dude talking like that about God or about the religion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of wild. You know, some people just have, you know, I mean, there's no boundaries for some people, and I get it. We all grew up a little different, you know. You know, so he obviously just has absolutely no filter when it comes to you know, what he wants to speak about in regards to context of battle rap or just life, period. So if he wants to continue to say things like that, I mean, I even saw New Jersey Twerk like responded to one of his tweets like, bro, like my mom's a pastor, I'm a Christian, like don't talk about God like that. And Jack was like, I don't care, you know, like, and they in the same group, you know what I mean? So you know, his aggression and all that is dope in the context of battle rap, that he is becoming a villain, you know, and like just like in battle rap, you need good guys and bad guys. You know, and he's really epitomizing, you know, the villain role. He's really like embracing it. I think that's what I meant to say. And embracing that villain role, and I think that there's good branding there, and it can make for good matchups. You know.
Yeah. Nah. What you thought about his? Oh, you said with his Steams battle, you thought it was more the visual effects. What was it like? What you thought about his pen though, and what he writing, and you know, some of the bars and how he put things together?
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he slowed down his delivery at times. He really kind of focused a little bit more on his setups and tried to focus a little bit more on the pen side. But the one thing about Jack is, you know, you want to stick to what got you there, and what got him there is the performance, the aggression, the facial expressions, the way he moves the crowd, the way he performs and stuff, and he really did that, you know. And like I said, I think that the whole camera angle, you know, he came in there with his shirt off, you know, like just the whole feel of the battle and like the villain role, you know, it really popped for him, you know. And no offense to Steams or anything, but Steams is probably one of the least like marketable when it comes to image wise, you know. So it was really kind of like, you know, Jack, who's up here when it comes to marketability, against Steams down here. And Steams was just kind of like, you know, against the wall as far as that's concerned. So
Steams was coming through though. He was spitting some shit.
Yeah, he was. And Steams always had a nice pen. Like Steams always been dope. You know, it's just he's kind of like in that young Cannon gray area where it's like impossible to get over the hump, you know, and become like a fixture for some reason.
What you thought about? I mean, who'd you have winning that battle?
I had Jakkboy edging it 2-1. I think I had Jakkboy edging the first, taking the second clear, and then Steams getting the third.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, it definitely was dope visually, man. Do you think that's just like a dope style to add into the culture, I guess?
Yeah, no, I think, you know, it really adheres to the slogan that URL uses about the innovators, you know, like them just bringing a different type of feel to battle rap, you know, whether it be just with the editing, the camera, or whatever it may be. You know, you can tell that they're business oriented and always trying to look for new ways to make the battles look better, to bring better content, to put together better matchups and different things like that. So definitely shout out to them.
And just, you know, just to clarify, like, do you think you'd be battling Jack anytime this year or next year?
You know, it's possible. I'm just not sure. Like, they haven't specifically reached out to me. You know, there's been a lot of talks. Like, the last time I talked to URL about a battle was about, I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks ago, something like that. You know, we've talked and said, hey, we might have some ideas coming up, this, that, and the third. But the last time I talked to him about a specific battle was like 6 or 8 weeks ago. So, you know, if he said he's talked to somebody and they say they'll book it, like, all I gotta say is just, like, hit me. They got my number. They got my, you know, like, let's set it up. We could do it. You know, I don't have anything booked after this bill collector battle for the rest of the year yet, you know. So I'm open. So we can make it happen. You know, if they got the platform, I got the pen. So.
Do you think it'll be a different feel or a different type of situation, or, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you've been in multiple situations, battled on big stages, all different types of things. So do you think that, you know what I'm saying, there's a different element that you might be going into or something like that when you go into this?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Every crowd's different, but I think the thing about it is I'm kind of used to not battling you know, in the same type of environment over and over. You know, I started battling here in Kansas City, a small league environment. And then when I moved to King of the Dot, obviously, you know, Canadian crowd, a King of the Dot type environment. I battled in LA when Oxymoron had the battle where it was like 65% Russians in California, you know, once again, a different type of feel. Then I went overseas. Do what?
You battled that day too with Oxymoron and
yeah. Yep.
Oh,
I battled on that card too. I battled Peanut.
Oh, Peanut. Okay.
I battled Peanut. Yep. And so then I went to London. I went to Australia. You know, so I battled in front of people who don't look like me, who don't talk like me, who don't like the same kind of, you know, like I battled in so many different demographics, you know, and everyone has been challenging. So of course, whenever I, you know, rock a stage, even like this weekend, I've never battled on the East Coast. And I know Philly's not New York, but it's still East Coast. You know, it's still Philadelphia. It's going to be a different type of feel, different type of crowd. So.
Yeah. Nah, I know Bill Collector, that's going to be a fire battle. I ain't going to front.
He's been on his, Bill Collector's been doing his thing lately.
I was at his last battle. Bill Collector not playing. He's taking this game to a whole nother level.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So I hope you're ready for that, man.
I definitely am. I told him, you know, Bill Collector is one of my favorite battlers ever. Like, this was totally a bucket list battle. I took the battle just because, like, the minute they said Bill Collector, I was like, yep. Because I've been watching battle rap for over 10 years. And, like, even when I was just a fan, like, back when Bill Collector was battling Clean and John and Amazing D-Boy and, you know, all of them dudes or whatever, like, yeah, he was one of my favorites. So I got a, you know, a little bucket list of anytime that battle is offered, yep, it's happening. I don't care what, where, when, and how much.
Nah, real talk, man. I mean, shit, I'm looking forward to seeing that battle, man. I'm going to see if I can get out there to Philly. That'd be fire, man.
Yeah. Like I said, man, it's a dope card too, man. Real dope card.
Please close the door when I'm cooking up. Please. All the hoes flat when we pulling up. Please close the door when I'm cooking up. Please. Whoa. Sure shot, top dollar, bunchy Cartier. Sure shot, top please close the door when I'm cooking up. Please. Send me on the boards, now they look at us. Whoa. Whoa. Please close the door when I'm cooking up. Please. Yeah. Talk, my nigga. Okay, dope game crazy like it's 1980. Yeah, talk, my nigga, talk, my nigga, talk, my nigga. Whoa, fast shout to all the ones that's getting to it. Whoa.